Hi guys, Cameron Bailey here from Harcourt's Gold Real Estate. I just thought this was an opportune time to give you a bit of a market update on what's happening in real estate world in Christchurch and probably the rest of the world. Obviously we've had the COVID-19 virus really rear its head this week, particularly in New Zealand, and the world economy and the world is in a bit of a state of panic. What happens when there's uncertainty and fear is that everyone sits back on their haunches and they often fall out of their routines and they lose structure around themselves. But what we know from dealing with the earthquakes in Christchurch is that soon a new norm takes over. In a few days or maybe a few weeks after it, we all decide to get on with our lives and move through it. One of the lines I learnt yesterday was, we want to deal with the facts, not the fear. And I want to tell you some of the facts about what's happening out there today. So we're actually really busy. We're still selling houses. In the office yesterday at Harcourt's Gold, we had 19 auctions and we sold 11 under the hammer. So it shows you there's still people out there. One of the properties I'm selling today, we've had 3 buyers through. We've had a building report done on another property. I've had a valuation done on another property, and I'm sort of negotiating 2 or 3 offers today. So the world moves on. Had a bit of a chat with the guys on my team, and between us, we sort of feel there's about a 50% buyer pool out there from what there was 2 or 3 weeks ago. What that means is 50% of the people have decided that they're just going to sit back and wait to see what happens, or they're actually tied up with the economics or work or financial situation that's been resulting from this. So the good news is that 50% of people out there are buying houses, making decisions, buying a solution to a problem, and keeping us moving, because that's what we really want. We want the economy to keep moving, and we'll get through this as a team basically. So we're really busy. It's no better time to buy, in my opinion. One of the things that's really fueling the market at the moment is low interest rates. They were really low anyway and they were exciting, but the Reserve Bank has just pulled them back even under that this week, and there's talk about more cuts coming and more things that they're doing. With the government's put $12 billion of money into the economy. So all of these things are really positive, and they're trying to counterbalance what's happening with the virus and the fear. So we'll get there. It's a great time to buy. There's going to be a lot of opportunities out there, and just remember that property over time, it always goes up. People are making decisions today not based on the headlines today, but they're buying their house for 5 years or 10 years. And that's the really important thing to remember. You're actually settling into a house that's going to be your home. So it's really important to get the right one, and this is the time that possibly maybe you can get some opportunity, because there might be, rather than being 5 buyers, there might only be 2 or 3 buyers out there. But just to show you how good the market is, I think I'm going to get a pre-auction offer on one of the properties that I'm selling today. So hey, it's not all lost out there. There's stuff going on, and we're all going to get through this together. And on a slightly different note, I just want to say, because we're big coffee drinkers in this office, keep supporting your local community. Your restaurants, your cafes, your bars, all those sort of things, they need our help at the moment. So if you're at home working from home, or you're in the office, don't stop going to cafes and bars for lunches and things like that, because they all need our help. So we'll get through this together. We've been through this before in Christchurch, and if you have any concerns or fears about real estate or what's going on at the moment, I'd really love to talk to you. Just feel free to give me a call. I've had so many phone calls this week. I just thought I'd do a video to try and get it out there a bit more. So I'd love some comments and feedback, and I'd love to know what's happening in the rest of New Zealand. I've talked to colleagues of mine in Wellington. They said the market's busy, and talked to colleagues of mine in Auckland, and it's meant to be really busy up there. So hey, love to hear from you and wish you all the best. We'll get there.